Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
What's going on, buddy?
Joined by Waleed.
What's up, boys?
And Brett.
What's up?
We're here to talk the finale, night one, Bachelor in Paradise. This is season 8. We have covered every episode this season. We have the finale / reunion tomorrow night. So make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell so you catch our live coverage tomorrow night. Man, this was a bloodbath. Holy crap. I mean, I guess like this was a finale after all. I mean, they always kind of say the night one of the finale, but everything really happens night two. Everybody's gone. We have 2 couples remaining, guys. 2 couples remaining. We saw Marinara dip out in the beginning because she had nobody to connect with.
Goodbye.
Kate, big surprise here, said no to Logan.
Get out!
She's the worst. We'll get to her.
Leave the stove!
We also then had Shanae turn down the twin,
Leave me alone.
turn down Crab. So then Goyle was down to go too because Flo wasn't into it. A boy made fun of him for living with his parents. Like all this stuff that basically she was just like, hey, look, we're on the show, so I'm going to be nice. And now like the contract's up and now she's gone back to the real world. The last one, well, 2 more, and then I want to just react to all of them. Aaron, he tells Genevieve to be she had her own bluff too many times. She packed her bags too many times. So he said, you know what, you can use it this time. And then Michael A. and Danielle, they don't agree to anything other than meeting his kid, but then they leave. I thought, well, why don't they just stay the end? I don't know. Brian, I want to start with you. What was your biggest takeaway or your favorite exit tonight? And then we'll kind of loop around, guys, just reactions to any of the leavings, the departures tonight.
I just hate the show. I don't know. I mean, just this season is bad. Like we have 2 uneventful, I think, because we know what happens in the real life with Johnny, and the other one's like a picture perfect romance, so there's no drama there. I don't know. I just kind of uneventful. Michael A. can kick rocks again. He looks like he's gonna get served up on the reunion, which is great. So good.
Waleed, what do you think? What was your favorite exit of the evening?
Honestly, when Aaron told Genevieve to beat it was probably like, because honestly, I've been saying the whole time, like, yeah, he's not the best dude, and he does have a little bit of an attitude problem, but like, I was like, nobody committing to her will be such a headache, and like every time they got into a fight, like and she fails to realize how big of a deal that is when you pack your bags like that. Like for a lot of guys, that's like a foretelling of like in the future, if you were to propose to her and get married to her. Like she could easily just dip out and divorce. Like he doesn't want to deal with that shit. So I mean, you know, and she's like, "Oh, you're trying to put this all on me," and it's and listening to him, he's like, "I told you I'm not easy to deal with," but at the same time, what you did was far worse, which it was in the grand scheme of things. So it's not going to work out. He was being realistic, and she in the car tried to avoid all accountability once again for packing her bags and shit. She's like, to make herself feel better, calling him a boy and stuff, and I'm like, all right, you know what? You're in denial.
By the way, ladies, just so you know, here's a fun fact. If you call men a boy, we don't care. Like literally don't care at all, whatever. Brett, what was your favorite exit tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't care that we're little boys because they act like little girls the way they storm out and they're temper tantrums all the time. Like, yeah, I guess that exit was, I was actually very shocked that Aaron dumped her because I get the whole thing, like, yeah, she'll probably leave in the future down the road, but I at least thought he would, take it a little further, see if he can get her into a fantasy suite and knock her around a little bit. And that came out weird, but
no, I know what you're saying. Like you're like, if it's not going to work, I mean, it's a thought that everyone has. It's like if you're going to go and explore and go that far, you may as well have like the final evening in the suite.
Juan Pablo.
Yeah,
I
but
feel
might as well Juan Pablo.
But I don't have
Clayton it. No, that's a Clayton, dude.
Yeah.
3 chicks.
I think that's what I would do. Like that's just kind of what I do. Different walks of life is like I'm not going to be the one that I think calls it quit. If there's still like some type of interest there, I'll just do whatever I want and just proceed that way. And then if they end up, ghosting me, then that like it is what it is. But I'm not going to be the one that closes the door.
Basically, hit it and quit it, right? I mean,
I wouldn't hit it and quit it. I would just hit it until she leaves and
until the contractually
but
obligated.
you know what? So there
schedule's
are a lot
over.
of guys who feel like you do, Brett. But honestly, when you look at Aaron, you could tell he's a guy growing up. I don't think he ever struggled getting girls. I think he probably. I mean,
He
saying
didn't
no,
want to deal with anything that's being
I mean,
any.
then he get hit it and quit it.
Dude,
He
he
hit
wouldn't
it,
take a
and
1
quit it.
out of 10 difficulty. That dude he doesn't even like pronounce his words correctly intentionally. He goes, tubular.
I think if Aaron felt the way he
you're
felt,
surprised how many girls would find a guy like him
No,
attractive.
I mean, I don't find that surprising at all. not
There's
not
a
in the
lot
least
of
bit. That's not the part I'm
there's a lot of
surprised
bimbos
about.
out there that get attracted to Aaron. I'll never.
I'm just surprised that it got this far, and then I did kind of have a feeling it was going to end abruptly. One that I do want to talk about just a little bit. I mean, I cannot wait for the Kate versus Logan reunion battle because there are receipts against this chick, man. She said, I mean, look, in the real world, where it's obviously something someone takes into account. It takes into account like what your job is, what your status is, your age, etc. But don't say you didn't actually say these things about this dude and you didn't talk crap about him. I mean, they literally already on the show itself showed rewinds of like 5-6 things you said that was just low blows at the dude that you're not saying to his face, right? So like again, the whole boy thing, you're kicked out. He's had some good clapbacks on social media. She was in Cabo San Lucas and she's like, can't buy this with a Costco premium membership. And then he looked up that you can actually book a trip to Cabo San Lucas with a Costco premium membership. So he's like, meet you there, baby. So I am looking forward to that probably most. So it's kind of my segue to the question for you guys. What are you most looking forward to tomorrow night for the reunion?
I would have to agree with that.
It's going to be a good one.
That's going to be a good one, but I just want to see Rodney confront Eliza and, basically put her on the spot because it looks like he does by the preview. It looks like he really like tells her like, what else did you want? I did this, this, and this for you. Like, I broke another girl's heart to pursue you and you're telling me to do more, like kick rocks. I want him to tell her kick rocks.
I would also like to see Justin maybe come back and talk about his denial of Eliza. Like you said, that would be awesome as well. Like I want to see just the whole thing fleshed out there and see where they stand. Also looking forward to seeing, I guess we'll probably I bet we get a premiere date for The Bachelor, which I'm assuming will probably be in January. So yeah, one more night of paradise, everyone. Like I said, make sure you're hitting. Oh, one thing too. I do think like we don't want to go too much into Johnny stuff because we'll more talk about that tomorrow night when it's going to be relevant. We have the results. But man, if they make it, God bless Victoria because this dude is just like blowing it. Like he's getting aggressively like defensive about saying that she's putting him on the spot when I think she's just being nice. I think she's like, I never thought I'd want to get engaged, but like you're so great. He's like, you're putting pressure on me. I'm like, dude, you need to take a chill pill.
Wasn't he doing the same thing with Gabby?
I mean, she could be like Kate and be like, "How's your money situation?" Like before he like that's pressure.
I think Johnny needs to not drop the ball and needs to just propose. Like even if he's not
I was going to say just banger.
He needs to just go through the motions and see how it progresses. Because I mean, a lot of people they get engaged, they get married, they break up anyway. So I mean, you might as well just like go for it and like do your best. And then if it falls apart, it falls apart. Like there's no sense in just calling it quits because you're like scared, I guess. Especially because they might give you a free ring if you do it on the show. So I say he should just propose and then just string along the engagement as long as he needs to until he's ready.
One parting note here, a quick penalty to Jesse Palmer. You do not cancel cocktail parties. You know better, Jesse. So we will be back tomorrow night for the finale, night 2 of season 8. Brian will be excited for it to be over. I'm excited to see what happens. We also have the Surreal Life this week ending, a 2-hour finale also this Monday evening. So we'll have the finale coverage this week along with our normal Wednesday coverage, Survivor, Challenge, Love Boat. And then we'll probably have some new shows premiering that will probably premiere for the first time over the next few weeks as well. But for myself, Brian, Waleed, Brett, thank you. Peace.
Catch me in paradise next year.